Hi guys. So how are you going with your New Year's resolutions? Have you spent any time creating them? Have you spent any time thinking about what you want to create this year? Time goes by so fast and it's really important to spend some time thinking about how you want to change your future to create the future that you deserve and that you want. And one of those ways is to create a vision board. Now I know because I created one last year, and the things that have manifested from that board have been beyond my dreams. They've been amazing. A vision board, for those that don't know, is a visual representation of what you want to create in your life. And there are different aspects that are really important in putting one together. So the power with a vision board actually lies in how you put it together and also where you put it so that you can see it every day. Because the way our brain operates is it likes to be right. So if you continually look at something and every day you tune in and you think about how you want to create something in life, then your brain will find ways to make that happen. So I'm going to show you different tools or different aspects you can implement to integrate into your vision board to create the most powerful vision board yet. So before we get started, we need to answer a few questions, just so we can have a little bit of direction with our vision board. So the first question I want you to consider is, how do you want your financial situation to look like? What would you like it, or how would you like it to change? The second one is, how would you like to present yourself to the world? What is the reputation that you would like to have? How would you like your love life to look? How would you like your family life to look like? How would you like to feel about your family life? What changes do you need to make in your health situation, your health and well-being? How can you bring creativity into your life? Because creativity is really important in lifting the energy of your life. What further studies or what knowledge do you want to gain this year? Are there books you want to read? Are there courses that you want to do? What are your career goals? And lastly, is there anywhere you would like to travel, or how would you like to help people? So I want you to consider those questions, write them down so that you have a starting point, and just start thinking about what the visual representation is with the answers to those questions for you. Because vision boards are pictorial. There's needs to be pictures on there that help you to bring those things into your life. So as I've said, vision boards need to be pictorial. There needs to be graphics on there, but there also needs to be color, because color has different vibrations and different feels to them, and it will help manifest what you want even more powerfully. So when you're creating your vision board, I want you to consider the colors you're using for the different aspects of your life. Now you can Google what you want to use, you can go on intuition, or I have a little bit of a guideline of what worked for me last year, and I will be looking at using those same colors this year. But colors like indigo, purple, light blue, pink, green, white, orange, yellow, make sure you're bringing in all the colors of the rainbow and even more, so that you can change the energy of the vision board. And not only that, what I have found in the past is when you're looking at something daily, you're not going to look at everything in one hit. So what will happen is one color will pop out more than the other color. And what that means to me when that happens to me is that that's what I need to focus on, or that's where I need to direct my energy for that period of time, whether it's that day or whether that's the week that I'm working on something. So consider the colors carefully. Consider what you like. If there's a color you don't like, don't use it. And write them down with your questions. So another aspect I implemented into my vision board is Feng Shui. Now I am not an expert and I may have pronounced that wrong. I've always been fascinated with it, but I came across something last year that really seemed to impact the way I put my board together. And what it meant was I was putting different aspects on different parts of the board. So I actually segregated my board into 9 sections. So it was essentially a grid, a 3 by 3 grid. And on the top row, in the first square, so they were essentially squares, I had anything to do with my wealth and prosperity. In the second square, I had anything to do with my reputation and how I wanted to be perceived and the reputation I wanted to put out to the world. In the third square, I had love and marriage, and that was the first row. Then we came down to the second row. The first square there, I had information or goals around my family and my relationships. In the middle, I had information around my health and well-being, and on the end, I had creativity and children. On the bottom row, I put down knowledge and self-cultivation. In the middle was career, and on the end was travel and helping other people. And I found that that actually helped me really dive into the different aspects of my life. But I also then used certain colors in the squares so that when I would look at my vision board, as I mentioned earlier, if a color popped, I would know that's where I needed to focus some attention. I love numerology. I have for a very long time, and I've done many courses in numerology, and I actually have a certificate in numerology. So I guess it was no surprise that I fell into a career of accounting because numbers made sense to me. And I'm really fascinated with the energy and the power behind numbers and how it influences our life. So it was no surprise to me when I actually came across some information about how to implement numerology and numbers into my vision board. Now, I've already spoken about how the vision board is segregated into 9 sections, but each section then has another number associated with it. For example, the first section where we spoke about wealth and prosperity, I had the number 4. Make sure I get that right. And so when I created that part of my vision board, I actually had 4 pictures or affirmations that I put in that square. Love and relationships, which was the third square in the top row, that had 2, the number 2 associated with it, which makes perfect sense because in a relationship or in love, there usually is 2 people involved. So I had a picture and an affirmation. So I want you to consider the numerology that you use with each square. I will post below what I put in each square just so that you have that information. So as I mentioned earlier on, it's the intention and the energy we put into this vision board that helps create it and make it so powerful. So today I've created a small meditation or a short meditation that I'd like to take you through so that you can learn to feel how it would feel like when these things have come into your life, these things that you want to create that are on your vision board. So I want you to give yourself some space, find a place where you won't be disturbed, where you can let anyone around you know that you need 5 to 10 minutes just for yourself. And when you do, I want you to listen to the following meditation. So I want you to get comfortable, close your eyes, and start with some deep breathing. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you do, just feeling your whole body relaxing. Giving yourself this space and this time just for you. Then I want you to take yourself back to a time when you felt pure joy, pure happiness and pure love. It doesn't matter when that time was in your life, but I want you to remember how that felt. And I want you to feel that through your whole body. And then I want you to see in your mind's eye a beautiful garden. So see yourself standing there looking around. Your favorite flowers, your favorite colors, butterflies, birds, you can see them all in this gorgeous garden that is just yours. You love the feeling that being in this garden brings you. Pure joy, pure happiness and pure love. As you look around, you see there is a large cinema screen, and on the screen, playing out, is one of these futures that you wish to create, that you have put on your vision board. You look up at the screen and you watch the scene playing out in front of you. You see you in this future part of your life, experiencing the joy and the bliss of knowing that you created this life. You continue to watch it for a few more moments before you decide that you want to feel what that future you is feeling. You walk up to the screen, and as you touch it, you are magically transported into the scene. You feel what it feels like to have created this. Spend a few moments really experiencing the emotions and the feelings of this future you. You can spend as much time as you wish here, but when you're ready, I want you to step out of the screen, knowing that this is going to be created in your life. You look around your garden one more time before you slowly bring yourself and your awareness back into the room where you're sitting or lying, taking in 3 deep grounding breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Wiggling your fingers and your toes and opening your eyes when you're ready. And then just sitting in that space for a few more moments, feeling what it felt like to have created that future. And then spend a few more moments writing anything down that you wish to write down. I hope this meditation has helped you really attune to this future that you are going to create. And remember, happiness starts with a smile and empowerment starts with a choice. Bye guys.